Hello there. So yeah, man, it's Daniel here. Well, today was a day, huh? It was a day of a lot of emotions. I got there. You know, yesterday I had no calls. Before yesterday, I had one call but didn't count. Today I had three. So you know, and like I said, man, the original position out of me, that fucking whore, that fucking bitch said like, oh, you didn't, yeah, you're dialing, but like you didn't get the calls, you didn't make any call. I'm like, okay, but there's still there's still Friday. Hold on, and she kind of laughed, kind of mocked like, oh, we'll see. And there's tomorrow, man. There's Saturday as well. So like, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, yeah, man, there was like one prospect very qualified. Not like only in terms of like financial qualified, but like in terms of like no adherence to the product. Like already an investor, business owner. So like he runs a sales department. So like he knows how it is. And I'm like, oh, cool, I'm like, oh, very. And then there were like one was like, like the guy was kind of, I don't know, tired. Like he wasn't like really, he was very like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. The guy was kind of weird, like very tired, like physically. So I was like, I mean, like, but like he still did the proposal, whatever. And then there was like another one, like very, not like A type, like kind of A type, but like very like forthright type of person. And I realized that I'm getting really good like at talking with those people. Not necessarily like closing them, but like understanding them. I'm becoming like them as well. But like that was really cool. And like today, hear how crazy this shit is. Like even though like yesterday I didn't like that shit, like, oh, you're not like hitting numbers. No, like she was right about that. But like the fact that like I'm the only guy who was like close to hitting the numbers. Like no one else was even like compared to me. Like that allowed me to like see like fuck, I'm not working as hard as I can. So like that was good. Like yeah, I didn't like, but like she mentioned facts, numbers, and I was like, yeah. Against that, I'm not gonna fucking argue, and like I'm not gonna look the other way just because it's me. I'm not gonna do that. So I met up, and I was like, fuck, let's do the fucking work. In the morning, I had like I had two calls, and then I sent the proposals, and then before I start before I had the first call, I dialed from like 8:15 a.m. to 9 a.m. I did like 66 calls. And I was like, almost like more than half of like no, I did like 1/4 of the KPI in 30 minutes. Like I think like in 30 minutes. And I'm like, yeah. And then I did the call, and then like I was like, okay, I'm gonna die. And then like I did like more like I think like three turns, like three like rounds. By the end of the day, I hit like 321 dials, and like it's still like the pickup rate like was shit. And like this time I was striking the pickup rate. I should have done this from the start, but like I'm like okay, like let's go. And then I only had like five pickup, like from 321 dials, I had like five pickups. How crazy this shit is, right? Holy, not interested. And like that was like one that I had to follow up as well. So seemed to be interesting. We'll see, you know. And oh fuck, wait a minute. And yeah, like I was saying, 321 dials, and like the thing is the best, and then like the best time like in the morning, like I was like taking calls. So like this is the most important shit of like the most important activity. It's making calls, like taking calls. Period. Nothing compared to that. That's the whole goal is to get that. Like that's the whole goal. So against that, I cannot like argue anything. But like, like besides that, and then like comes like dialing and like sending messages, and I was like, fuck, man. Like I was really like underperforming, like in terms like of my potential. And, like even though I didn't like who was for the good, so who gives a fuck, right? By the end of the day, like that allowed me to like see like okay, how much more I can do, how much more I can generate. And like whoa, fuck, and like one thing, they were like my supervisor, she fuck, how do you say that? She uh not pass through, she forward forward the message that like inside of the group of like the big guys, the CEO and this other shit, the directory, like the one, like if you don't make any sale within 60 days, you're out. And then like everyone was like, oh fuck. Like I'm the only one who was like fine because I did 2 sales, but like still. I'm like, fuck, man. Like even me, I was like, man, I have to make more sales. I have to make this obvious. To make this very obvious. And I was like, Then she explained that it's not like that. It's kind of like that, but not like that. Because like they talk and like, oh fuck, like in 60 days, man, like no sale. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know, man. It's weird. Really trippy. I don't know. And then like, my supervisor, man, like, I just realized that, man, in the beginning was fine. Like, yesterday, share my respect. Like, okay, man, okay, got it. Like, you were the high performer, like, a high performer, but like now, like, I asked, like, one thing to her, and she was like, yeah, I already said that, I already mentioned that. I was like, man, like, if I'm asking, it's because I don't know. Like, yeah, but you don't take notes, or like, you could just record that. You could record the training. You could like organize the fucking files. You could like, and she's like, yeah, like, it's fine. Yeah, I don't take notes. I should do that. I'm not gonna. Like, fuck, man. Like, can't you just like I'm asking a question because it's important, man. It's like it's not bullshit. Like, it's important. No, yeah, like I asked this for the, the fourth time, but who cares, man? Like, it's better me like asking than like saying the wrong shit and like losing a sale. That's obvious. But she's like, oh, I have a bunch of people to manage. Fuck, bitch, it's your job, man. Like that really, like it hit a nerve again. Like, no, man, like, fuck no, like, we like, no, man, like, we're not like, we don't get along. Like I was kind of like in the like on the fences. Like no, we don't. Man. Like we just don't. Realized this today, man. And then after other shit happened, like send me like old leads, Like fine, I asked for those, but like that was this guy. Yeah, man, I already talked with one of you. I'm like, man. She sent me like people who I fucking disqualified. But then she showed me like inside the system that actually like this lead like he signed up for a bunch of other, projects, and he probably just lied. Anyway, I was like, fine. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. But I'm like, man, no. And then, like, tomorrow is my birthday. Like today, they did a surprise party, and like that was really a surprise party because I saw that they bought like, like those fools of parties, those type of shit. But I'm like, like I didn't connect the links, the points. I'm like, oh. And they said, we'll have a meeting. I was like, man, here we fucking go, man. I'm dying, man. I'm gonna hit like 400 dials here, like fucking meeting. And then they were like, happy birthday. I'm like, oh wow. Oh wow, like, I'm like really shy. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. And then, yeah, like, I was like, fucking like, and that was like the end of the day, like 4:30 p.m. I'm like, fuck it. Fuck those guys. Fuck those bitches. Yeah, talking like I'm getting along with the team. I'm not gonna lie, they're fun, man. They're fun. And I work with like in a couple of like offers so far. Not only sales, but like overall, like a lot of jobs. Well, yeah. That's what? Well, let me see. Like that, there like other people like one, like two, three, and then like 4, 5. And 6, 7. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's not 10, but like, yeah, it's more than 5. And like, I know like how it is, like a shitty, co-workers, group of co-workers. I know how shitty it is, how shitty it can be. Like this is the, yeah, the best, so far. Like, fine, man. Yeah, there's like some things here and there, but like that's normal. And I've been through worse shit. So like, yeah, it's fine. And like my supervisor, she was like, she was not happy because here's the thing: when she kind of like, she pinched like the fucking ego, like, oh, you were talking so much about the numbers, but like here's your numbers. Like now, like I'm hitting, like I'm exaggerating. Like for example, today I have 3 calls. The 321 dials. So, like, she cannot say shit. Yeah, of course. Oh, you could have done more calls. Yeah, there's always that shit. But, like, the overall, like, view of me, like, everyone's like, oh, this is the guy. He's, like, he's, you know. The manager noticed me. The CEO is like, oh, this kid has potential. And, like, she can do shit. And yeah, as long as I'm producing, for me it's a sport, man, and I like the sport. I like the sport of sales. So yeah, because I can make money alone. So yeah, man, that's it. That's it. Okay. Let's keep moving forward and let's conquer. Bye.